In early May of 2015, remediation and environmental experts were called out to treat a 2,500 barrel produced water and 50 barrel crude oil spill in a live creek. As you can see, the devastation to the native landscape was immediate. Aquatic plant and animal life were overwhelmed by the high concentration of salt and toxic compounds found in produced water and crude oil. Remediation and environmental experts, or REX for short, immediately began a plan of action. Using bioremediation, which the EPA defines as the use of living organisms to clean up oil spills or remove other pollutants from soil, water, or wastewater, treatment began by applying a microbial and enzymatic product using high-pressure sprayers and pumps. These microbes require three factors in order to thrive and replicate: water, oxygen, and a high-energy food source. The food source in this case being crude oil and salt. There are two key properties that set this microbial product apart. One is the microbes live in symbiosis, meaning they all work together for a common goal. Two is a catalyst that allows them to replicate at a rate thousands of times faster than they would naturally. There are hundreds of different varieties and species of microorganisms in the product being applied, most of which are bacteria, archaea, protists, and fungi. Here we see a photographic timeline from the initial treatment to the current state of the creek. The affected vegetation begins to degrade. The crude oil dissipates and is eliminated, and the murky, brackish water clarifies and becomes translucent. As we fly over the site 2 weeks after the initial treatment, 70% of the crude oil is gone. A second treatment was applied at this time to speed up the bioremediation process. 1 week later, we can see a large amount of the oil is gone. Looking at the analytical report taken 4 weeks after the initial spill, we can see the salt content, measured by the chloride level, is around 200 parts per million. The remaining salt and crude oil levels will quickly dissipate in the next few weeks until they are completely gone. This creek is now well on its way to being fully remediated. The water is clear and algae is growing. New plant life is emerging and flourishing once again, and fish are re-inhabiting the once uninhabitable waters. Remediation and environmental experts are dedicated to restoring and improving the environment so that the next generation can enjoy what we sometimes take for granted.